Hi, this is Barbara again, and we have Haley now on the table. And I'm going to very quickly just show you how to do scanning, clearing and sweeping if your client was on the table rather than sitting on the chair the way we demonstrated before. So I'm actually not going to call in the energy for Haley at this moment because we already did that. So, let's just make believe that I'm calling in the energy for Haley and I could feel the energy, and now I'm going to feel where there may be congestion in her aura. So again, the same situation, you call in the energy, you wait for the energy to come into your hand here, coming up through the heart and coming out in this hand. And again, the purpose is to feel where there may be congestion in your client's aura. Okay, just gonna do. Now, mind you, I'm not sweeping, I'm just scanning, just to feel where there may be some energies. So again, which is very important, always scan downward and never scan upward. So sometimes the aura may be very out. You may feel the aura, like Haley's aura actually is extremely out. But for the purpose of this, I'm just going to do like this. I'm going to go in closer so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Then after you scan one side, you then go to this side, and then you scan your client on this side. I should mention that when I do healing on clients, I also put a blanket on them so that they're not cold. But for the purpose of this today, we're actually not utilizing a blanket because I want you to see what I'm doing. Okay, so now that I've scanned her entire aura, when we did our chair session, I felt some energies here. I still feel a little more energy here, so what I will be doing is actually doing clearing, actually in the same area that I've done before. So again, I visualize that fire so that I'm going to throw all the energies in the fire so that I do not step into it and cause congestion in my own body. So I'm just going to, that's where I feel again. We're just doing some sweeping, clearing, however you want to call it. We're removing the congestion that's in the area that I felt that was a little heavy. Now when I did the chair session with Haley, I could feel the heaviness. Now I have her on the table, there's still a little more heaviness. So usually I would suggest that when you do clearing, and scanning and sweeping on your client or a friend or a family member or whoever, you should try to have them lying down because you can actually then remove all of the energies that need to be removed. Again, I'm sending it all, putting it all in that fire that's here. Just need a little more that I feel. And I'm just going to feel, just to make sure that I got all the energies, which I could feel I did. And I'm going to send all this down again to Mother Earth with love and light and healing. And then now I'm just going to, as I did before, fill in all the voids with God's healing light. I'm just going to ask God to fill in all the voids with God's healing light, or if you don't want to do it this way, you can do it this way. I'm asking God to fill in all the voids with God's healing light. However way you do it, whether this way or that way, the most important thing is that you fill in the voids with His light. Because again, you do not want any other congestion or any other heaviness or any negative energies or anything to come back to where you just cleared. So we're just asking to fill in all the voids with God's healing light. And then I'm going to walk around, and the way I did before when Haley was on the chair, I balanced the chakras, I grounded her, and I'm going to do the same thing. This time though, being that her feet are this way, it's easier for me to ground, center, and balance. So I'm going to ask, again, God, without any religion associated with it, to balance Haley's chakras. The root with the color red, the sacral with the color orange, solar plex with the color yellow, the heart with the color pink and green, the throat with the color blue, third eye indigo blue or sapphire blue, and then the crown violet. And then I'm visualizing roots coming from the soles of her feet, going all the way down into Mother Earth so that she's grounded, she's centered, she's balanced. And then when I'm finished doing that, I then again seal her auras so that again you do not want her leaking any energy. And you want to make sure that all of the energies are within, they stay within her body. So we're just going to seal the auras for any leaks. And again, it's all about intention. It's the intention that brings about the energy. It's the intention that grounds, centers, and balances. It's the intention that seals the auras. And that's it for a table. And I'm going to just gently put my hand on her shoulder. And okay, so we are actually all done showing you a chair session and a table session. And if you have any questions, my email is barbaraesavin@aol.com, or you can go on my website, motivateyourlife.net, and drop me a note, and I will answer all of your inquiries. Well, thank you, and have a wonderful day filled with love and light.